Homecoming festivities continue tonight. It is the annual Powderpuff game. The senior class of 2019 takes on the junior class of 2020. We've got it all for you here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Corliss. Pleased to be joined in the booth by the varsity quarterback, the voice of Lake Orion basketball, Kevin McCormick Jr. Kevin, welcome into the booth tonight.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
It's this game, the seniors remember the game last year when they were juniors. They're taking this game seriously.
Yeah, the seniors know how it felt last year. It's kind of like in real football when you lose to your rival, and then the next year you remember that. That's kind of how it is for the seniors. They remember how it felt being juniors to lose. So they're coming out here wanting to win, and the juniors, they don't really know what they're getting into. I mean, a lot of them didn't even watch last year, so they're coming in. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. So it should be interesting.
Now, for the juniors, if they came out and watched this game last year as sophomores, you think that they would have learned something and thought, hey, we got to take this seriously. Looking at the junior class in pregame, they got someone who can kick the ball real good. Mm-hmm. So we'll wait and see how Coach Schrammick gets them going for the game tonight.
Yeah, and we have Mr. Byrne, the new Lake Orion assistant principal, coaching these seniors. So, first time at Lake Orion, and you're coaching Powderpuff. So
it is homecoming week, and the festivities continue. How's the atmosphere around the school?
Oh, it's good actually. It's everybody's hype. Surprisingly, this year there wasn't as much trash talk between the girls as there was last year. Last year, the senior girls they were out for blood. They were ready to beat the juniors, but this year there's not a lot of talk. I mean, obviously you have your beef here and there, but there's not a lot of it. Definitely not as much as last year. That's kind of surprising. Maybe that's a good thing though in the long run.
The captains are meeting out at midfield and going over some of the rules for tonight. It's a little different than what we're used to broadcasting football. We will have a semi-running clock tonight, except for the last 2 minutes of the game where we revert back to regular MHSAA football rules. Big squads here tonight. The seniors number from number 1 to number 123, and the juniors run from number 1 to number 107. So we're going to do our best to try to follow the plays and the people who have the ball. This is a flag football type of game. Every player has a belt on with flags attached that snap off. So as a player when play stops is when a defender grabs the flag and throws it down. We're going to pause right now for the national anthem. We did not get who is performing the national anthem. So we'll pause for the national anthem. The juniors are coached by former junior varsity head coach Andy Schrammick. The senior class is coached by newly minted assistant principal Vernon Burden, integrating himself into the school population and the student body by agreeing to coach the seniors tonight. Kevin, you've got a roster of 123. What do you tell them?
Honestly, I don't even know. It's definitely a different game telling girls playing flag football what to do than it is telling boys playing tackle. Because Burden, he used to coach at Southfield, so he knows how to talk to them. But with this, it's definitely a different animal. But I'm sure he's up to the task. So
the seniors won the toss, elected to receive. I'm trying to get the number. I think it's number 57 for the juniors. Katie Creech is lined up for the kickoff. The officials are trying to get the players aligned. We have an 18 minutes on the clock. As we mentioned, it will be a semi-running clock tonight. Waiting for the referee's whistle. We are still waiting.
yeah, looks like we're waiting on. Looks like a whistle plays. We get this going.
There's the whistle. End over end kick taken about the 27-yard line.
There's no whistle, I think.
Picked up by the by the seniors. There hasn't been a whistle. That's still a live ball. And they're going to stop right about midfield where the senior class will take over 1st and 10. A little confusion.
Yeah, it was a little confusion because the ball's on the ground and they didn't blow a whistle and they kept going.
No, they weren't touched by a defender.
Yeah, so I guess they're playing those rules.
So 1st and 10 for the seniors. Ball's located on the 49-yard line, pretty much in the center of the field.
I believe number 91 looks like he's coming on the field, Lauren Huff. For the seniors.
Lauren Huff is a late check-in. We'll try to set the senior offense. They're working out of a modified pistol formation. Yeah. Single back in the backfield, motion far side. Handoff given.
Looks like a jet.
Number 80, Tessa Nuss, who has made her mark on the softball field. And they're going to give her a gain of 1 over the 50. They're calling it a gain of 2. We just had a little confusion in the chain crew. So 2nd down and 8, just underway.
Looks like number 94, Abby Moresh, is the quarterback for the seniors to start off this game.
Abby Moresh, another one who's made her mark on the softball field, and we have a flag. It looks like we're going to have encroachment by the defense, so that'll move them forward 5. And whether you're doing powder puff or anything else, if you're a lineman, you look at the ball.
Yeah.
You look at the ball.
That's something that the coaches probably enforced all practices. Look at the ball. The ball will tell you when the play is going.
Oh, emotion figures a lot into it.
Yeah.
So now it's 2nd down and 3 from the juniors' 44. And Lauren Hoff must be
I guess she's telegraphing the plays because she's not at quarterback, but she's coming in and off the field. I guess they don't want to tire out Abby Moresh trying to run on and run off, so she's the quarterback.
She splits wide, 2 receivers left, single wide out right.
Play action.
Play action.
Got her.
Toss.
Oh.
Intended for Tessa Nuss and just overthrew her.
Yeah, they had her.
Yeah, she had about a 3-yard gap from the nearest defender. So brings up 3rd and 3 from the juniors' 44.
Maybe a little bit of nerves right there from Abby Maresh's first throw of the day, because she had her definitely just a simple play action boot.
Showed a good pass.
Yeah. Noose was wide open down the seam. So Maresh does have an arm, and that was on the run too. So we'll see if they try to spread the field a little bit later in the game.
She's a good softball player, and I've seen her make some cross diamond throws.
Yeah.
She's got an arm.
I believe the backup quarterback for them is Courtney Cope, who also plays softball.
Yeah.
So I think they're just loading up the quarterbacks with softball players.
So a double wide, double slot look straight up the middle.
Just a QB sneak right there from
Yeah.
Maresh. Straight up the middle. Good
Abby
call.
right up the middle. It's first down at the 31.
That was a good play call right there. I'm not sure what the rules are for QB sneaking. I'm not sure they have a certain number per drive or per 4 set of downs.
Well, if you got an athlete at quarterback, you utilize it.
No, she's fast too. Yeah, she definitely has speed.
So it's a first down for the seniors. 13:45 left here in the first. Seniors on the move. Ashley Mae Blumke brings the play in this time, number 18. Come back 2 wideouts, 2 wingbacks.
Look, another just QB sneak right there, but that one didn't work as well as the first one.
Abby Maresh again on the keeper. She got jammed up in the line and got stopped after about a 2-3 yard gain.
I believe Paige Lagerquist was the one in there on the stop for the juniors. She plugged the hole right there and got the flag.
2nd down and 8. Ball's on the junior 29-yard line.
I'm not sure if they have the actual play clock. I know they have the game clock, obviously, but I'm not sure they have like a running play clock.
I don't think that they do a play clock.
I'm pretty sure in the last 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure that, that obviously they
Yeah.
want to get the play going. They don't want to, you can't just hold the ball for 2 minutes and run out the clock. That's what you're trying to do, but.
Twins left, motion left.
She has the edge.
Coming around the end. Hannah Bucatella.
Here's Hannah Bucciolato.
Bucciolato, thank
Yeah.
you. On the end around, she got a gain maybe of 2. It's going to be 3rd down
Just a simple misdirection play right there.
and about 5.
I think at this point you're in really that no man's land. You can't really kick it that far. At least I don't think so. I didn't really see him in pregame, but I think at this point it's kind of 4 down territory.
I did not see how the seniors kick.
Yeah, definitely saw the juniors. They definitely have a leg. They can kick from about 25. That's a little bit, maybe a little bit stretching it, but 25 seemed to be the range pregame for the juniors.
So
Kicking wise.
3rd down and 5. Again, watch the quarterback draw, and
Another
we have a procedure penalty against the seniors,
I'll start.
and that's going to back them up 5. And when you got a drive going, that hurts.
Yeah. Now I think it's definitely 4 down territory. I think you should really try to get to a manageable 4th down right here. I think throwing the ball here wouldn't be a good decision.
We have a timeout taken by the seniors with 11:15 left in the first. The Lake Orion High School Dragon Broadcast Program and Orion Neighborhood Television have teamed up to bring you live broadcasts of several Lake Orion High School games and events throughout the school year. That includes all varsity football games, weather permitting, several varsity volleyball matches this fall, and the Powderpuff game tonight. If you aren't able to be in attendance, you can watch many games and events online. A subscription costs less than $10 a month, and half the money goes back to the Lake Orion High School broadcast program. It's a great option for friends and family who might not live in the area. Check out the live stream of Dragon Sports at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. Orion Neighborhood Television thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bring Dragon Sports to the world. The seniors had mounted a pretty good drive until this last procedure penalty backs them up to a 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. So now if you go for a sweep, you have to really have good perimeter blocking.
Yeah.
From the pistol.
Action again. They're going to try to throw.
Throw up the middle, just off the fingers of Tessa Nuss.
That was Tessa Nuss again. They tried that same play earlier that Maresh missed, and that time was right on the money, but the safeties for the juniors were playing farther back.
Good coverage. I didn't see who was on the coverage that time. So that brings up 4th down and 10. And Kevin, this is just what you said. It's that no man's land.
Yeah. Now you pretty much have to throw here. Especially with the the aspect of grabbing the flag and not tackling, running the football is not really a bad option here, because it's easy just to kind of snag the flag. So now you really got to pass the ball.
And after the draw play that was done earlier, I noticed that the juniors have kept someone home in the middle and tightened up their defensive line a little bit.
It's like a cover 3 right now for the juniors.
So 4th and 10. Toss back, reverse.
They got blockers.
Coming
She's
around
got a
this
hold.
side. She's got room.
Cuts back. She's gone.
Inside. Touchdown for the seniors.
Number 23, Peyton Shadiah. A basketball player.
Yep, basketball and
a
baseball player. Get the ball in the athlete's hands. 31-yard run by Peyton Shadiah.
I was saying, you shouldn't run the ball, but when you do a reverse in a game like this where, not everybody, are quote-unquote reading keys like how you are in your real football game, a play like that, run like that can work. So definitely a good play call from Mr. Burden right there.
You get the whole defense flowing
one
way.
side,
Then you bring that reverse back the other way, and there was just nobody. There was one corner back there and just got blocked out by three blockers. Ball spotted. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
You got no signal, but I believe it was good. Yeah. Seniors running off. Yeah, looks like the scoreboard changed now.
So 9 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 7-0 for the senior class.
Owen TV is gearing up for the first annual Ride the Oaks Holy Spokes on this Sunday, October 7th. It's $40 per team with a max of 5 people per team, or $20 per individual. All proceed benefits Holy Spokes of Lake Orion. Registration forms are available at www.oriontv.org. For more information, call 248-693-3377.
So the seniors strike first on their opening drive.
And they really milked the clock too. They took 10 minutes off the clock, so definitely a good drive. I'm not sure if they play quarters or if they play halves in the Powderpuff game.
We'll find out in about 8 minutes.
Well, last year when I came, I don't remember if they played quarters or halves. I believe it was actually halves, which is why it's 18 minutes. It's like a semi-running clock, but yeah, we'll see.
A 51-yard drive by the seniors, highlighted really by mixing up the offensive, the offensive playbook.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what the juniors can do, because I believe I saw former head coach Chris Bell over on their sideline, so they might have some tricks up their sleeve.
Taken up the middle and stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's like number 53.
Number 53, who
Abigail
is
Twit.
No, we're looking for on the stop.
Oh yeah, on the stop.
I think number 29. I want to say number 29, Delaney Karen on the carry. So here come the juniors. Toss back, ball's on the ground. That's being called a
forward pass.
A forward pass intended for number 18, Deonna McDonald. just a little high for her to handle and bring down, so that'll be an incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Can't see who the quarterback is for the juniors.
They go trips right. Toss back again. She's got a hole. And
She's dragging people, and there's a flag.
flag on the play. Holding against the defense,
yeah.
So that'll be declined. That'll be a 1st down.
I believe that was when they were, she was running the ball and, so someone was grabbing her shirt. I think that's what the holding calls for. Because on a run play, I think that's the one time you can really get holding on defense. And it looks like number 44, Mattia Rourke, is the quarterback for the juniors.
1st down. Rourke on the keeper, trying to get around the left side, turns the corner and gets out of bounds at right about at the original line of scrimmage at the 45.
We'll see if she can throw the ball, because she actually asked me for my hand warmer that I use for the real games on Friday night. She asked me if she could use it, and I asked her why. She said because she's playing QB. I was like, oh, so she has my hand warmer. So we'll see if
that
works out for her. Yeah. It's definitely going to get cold tonight, so.
It is 2nd down. I think they're giving her a yard loss, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 from the 44-yard line. Twins each side. Rourke going around the right side this time.
QB power.
Trying to turn the corner, got a block. Got down to over midfield, down to the 48-yard line. They're going to mark her down at the 49. It'll be 3rd down and 3 or 4.
I believe Mr. Whitaker is down there as well, coaching the juniors. So they got lots of football knowledge down there on the junior side with Schramm and Whitaker.
Well, last year, those two were the opposing coaches.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4 with just over 4 minutes left to go here in the 1st quarter. You'll see a lot of substitutions. They try to get as many players into the game as they can.
Looks like a twin set again.
Coming around the right side.
They got her.
Got her at midfield. That's number 2, Isabella Beamer.
So the stop was made by number 35, Danielle Vella. She had good containment right there, just held the edge.
That'll bring up 4th and 5 from midfield. Fast moving 1st quarter here. Seniors hold a 7-0 lead.
So they're going for it. It's like
Juniors come out in a bunch formation.
Yeah, it looks like a jumbo set. Watch for a QB power right here.
Right up the middle. It depends where they mark her down at.
Seniors are pointing as a turnover on downs. Yeah. It looked like she got stopped around the 48.
Coach Burden's waving the other way.
And the ref is pointing.
And the refs agree with him from the 48-yard line. So a good stop by the seniors. They take over with 2:30 left here in the 1st. And jubilation on the senior sideline.
And the seniors, they know what's up. They know how to come in this game fired up, and they know what they have to do to win. The juniors, this is their first experience. So they're kind of, there's kind of a feeling out process if you're the juniors. They're kind of trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. But
I don't recall when the last time was that the junior class won. It usually seems to be that the seniors take care of business every year.
Yeah, like having that knowledge going into the next year. If you're a senior, it helps you a lot. And when you don't really know what you're getting into as a junior, and it was definitely a filling out process.
So first down for the seniors. Handoff
Jet sweep.
on the end around. And a late flag comes in. Ball taken by Haley Ryan on the sweep.
Looks like an illegal block on the seniors out on the edge. Yeah, holding on the offense. Yep. So
I'd like to remind our referee that the press box is over on this side.
Yeah, they're looking over towards the junior side.
Now all this being said about wanting to win and coming out, you look at the senior side. Some of the players on the sideline are wrapped up in blankets.
Oh yeah.
I don't see a blanket on the junior side.
It gets cold. I think again that's one of the that's what comes with knowing what you're getting into. Juniors, they didn't know what they're getting into at all. Seniors came prepared. They brought blankets. They probably got hot chocolate down there too. I wouldn't be surprised.
We'll give the juniors points for toughness.
Yeah.
So first down and 18.
It's another jet sweep. Oh.
Number 18, Ashley Mae Blumke up the middle. She gets the penalty yardage back. Kind of put a shoulder down as her flag was being pulled out. So now it'll be second down and 10 in the waning seconds of the first quarter.
I believe number 71, Courtney Culp, is now in the game. So I guess Bird might be trying like a 2-quarterback system, trying to see which one works best. And so that would be it.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We played one. The seniors lead 7-0. Larry Buss and the crew at Jets Pizza, located at 1091 South Lapeer Road, have been a proud supporter of Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Athletics since 2009. Jets supplies catering for cast and crew. Thank you, Larry, for your continued support. During this homecoming week, give them a call at 248-814-7559. We played one and pretty much what we've expected.
Yeah. And since that quarter I'm assuming now since that went so fast, they might play quarters actually, because that was, I think with the running clock they are able to go 18-minute quarters and still not have a long game.
So it'll be the juniors ball. Seniors ball, second down, and they're calling it 12, but the ball looks maybe just the nose of a football away from the stake. So for simplicity's sake, we'll call it second and 10. Juniors comes out twins left. A wide out and a slot right. Handoff up the middle. Number 72, Grace Cady on the carry. She is stopped after about a 3-yard gain. The ball be marked right at on the 49 of the juniors.
She was stopped by number 19, Kate Murphy, on the junior side.
So third down and 7 for the seniors. Lights are on a cool, clear night tonight. Tomorrow night, the varsity takes on the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks at 7 o'clock. It's the homecoming game.
It's going to be a good one.
Trips coming out left, single wide out right.
It's like another pistol, single back.
Toss back to the tailback. She's got an opening, gets jammed up and gets stopped about the 41-yard line.
Yep, just looked like a simple halfback toss right there.
Grace Cady on the carry. They're calling her down at the 41. That's enough for a first down for the seniors.
Again, the seniors just taking their time, moving down the field. And with this running clock, you really can do that. It's definitely easy to eat up a lot of clock when you have a semi-running clock. And, you know, and I'm actually, again, I do not know if they have a play clock. I'm sure, you know, if it gets to a certain point, you know, they have to run a play. You can't just hold the ball the whole quarter.
I'm looking at the referee who in a four-man officiating crew will be the one handling the clock.
Handling the play clock. He's not really doing anything, so.
So 1st and 10.
Got another even formation.
Double wide, double slot, motion far side. And dead ball.
Yep.
Procedure against the seniors. That'll back them up 5, make it 1st and 15.
I believe it was whoever was in the backfield. I think they had the false start. Couldn't see who it was.
So that makes it 1st and 15 for the seniors. Ball spotted on the left hash. Not much wind tonight. A little breeze coming in out of the north.
Definitely makes the temperature a little bit more bearable when there's not as much wind.
Double wide, double wing look. Motion far side.
Jet sweep to the edge.
Jet sweep again. She's got an opening, and she's brought down short of the first down.
They're going to mark her at the 35. It looked like she was more towards the 33, but nonetheless, still a good run.
Haley Ryan on the carry.
She definitely has speed. She hit that hole and went.
Yeah, once she got vertical to the line. We'll get her a set of pads and put her in the backfield tomorrow night. So 2nd down and 4. Ball's marked on the 35. 14-15 left here in the second quarter.
Another even look right here. Classic Lake Orion even look.
Katie again in motion, and we have another
false start.
Yep.
You know, I know it's Powderpuff, but you know, you can't be getting too much of an advantage before the snap.
Yeah, and those are the things they have this week to work on it. So you can't get all the nuances down in 1 week.
Yeah, this week they started practice on Monday, so they only had 3 days to prepare, and then I guess pregame today. So you know, really 3.5 days to really prepare, and you know, you gotta teach the girls all the plays and all the calls and stuff like that. So you know, little stuff like, you know, not moving for the snap, you know, that's something that just goes right through the girls' heads. You know, with real football, you know, that's the aspect that you have to get down, obviously, is, you know, you don't move until the ball moves.
Margaret Vio shuttles the play in. Handoff up the middle.
And jet sweep hits the hole.
Got a hole and just picked up at the right at the mark.
Looks like it's just before. That was Josie Arnold on the carry. She's actually a very good track runner. So it looks like showing showing her shades of track right there. And she's definitely she has long limbs, so she's definitely able to cover a lot of ground quickly.
So the ball's marked right at the first down marker on the 31.
It's literally like half a yard away. They can really do a QB sneak and probably get it. But it looks like the juniors are kind of pinched in at the D-line, so they might be expecting that, which then you probably could run something outside like a power or a sweep.
That was spoken like a true quarterback. Give me the ball. So 3rd and a half.
Yep,
the pistol, right up the middle, 1st down and more.
They got her, but not
they
for first
got
down.
her, but after the 1st down. And you called it right up the middle.
Courtney Culp at QB right now, she's definitely not as fast as Maresh, but she definitely still has the ability to run, and that's something you got to worry about if you're the defense. It looks like they were more spread out, trying to not let stuff go outside, and they kind of forgot about the middle of the field.
And a lot of that is dependent on your players up
Yeah, the
front.
players up front, yeah.
If they can clear that, just clear the 2 tackles out of the way just to create that seam, and you only needed the length of a football.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 from the 28. Trips to the right, single wide out left. Toss back. Fake to reverse.
I believe she dropped the ball, actually.
She dropped. They never made the. Looks like they never made the exchange.
Yeah, that was number 12, Marissa Sedlowski, who got the pitch, but she couldn't handle it and it dropped, so they're going to lose 5 yards. So that's going to scoop them back a little bit, and they lose it down. It's not like a false start where you get your yards back, or where you get the down back, I should say.
Having an officials discussion.
That looks to be lost 7, actually, so that pushes them back quite a bit.
So it's 2nd down and 17 from the 34.
Number 32, Margaret View. It looks like she's the one running on and off the field, putting in the plays for the seniors. So I guess that's a rotation that they have, trying to get all the girls in, obviously.
Double wide, double wing look. Motion, handoff up the middle,
She's
cuts
shifty.
outside.
There goes Marissa, she's shifty.
And she stopped.
Oh, there's a flag going on the middle of the field. Got a little chippy. You're seeing the shades. You're seeing it right now.
We have a flag down on the far side, about the 34.
I believe that was what I was seeing. There was a little bit of chippiness going on right around the 30-yard line.
Holding on the offense. And that probably precipitated some of the ill feelings.
Yeah, it looks like that was Grace Berger, who was, that couldn't see the junior, but looks like they took her off the field. Tried to calm her down a little bit. Looks like Caden Farley checking in now.
When you have a roster of 123, you can substitute rather liberally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're moving the ball back on a penalty
I'm not sure if that was holding or a personal foul.
To the 46-yard line.
Oh, quite a
and
timeout
the seniors are going to take another timeout. You've got 2nd down and an acre to go. 9:10 left with the seniors up 7-0.
Go mobile with Owen TV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with Owen TV to see what's happening in our studio, see upcoming events, and watch Owen TV programs in high definition on demand. Owen TV, working to bring Lake Orion to the world.
Are you looking forward to the start of basketball season?
Oh, yes, for sure. I'm definitely looking to commentate that. Basketball, definitely both for girls and boys, is definitely fun to do, especially when you know the players on the team. It's definitely a lot more fun, too. But, yeah, I'm definitely ready. I mean, obviously, football season's about to end, so.
And really, to be at 500 at this juncture for the varsity, it's a good season.
Yeah, this time last year, I believe we were 2-4 last year at this time.
Exactly.
But this year we're 3-3, and we're fighting for a playoff spot right now. If we win out, we're in the playoffs. If we win our next 2 or 3, we have a chance. But it's definitely just good to win out and lock your spot in there.
Trips left, single wide out right.
It's like Maresh back in the game at QB.
Looks, going deep.
Oh,
and 2 players got tangled up. No flag. Intended for Tessa Nuss. She got tangled up with number 70, Corinne Korth. And Corinne's a little wobbly coming off the field.
Yeah, I think they just got their feet tangled up right there because it was a play action boot. It's a fake power left, play action boot to the right, and rush through back across the field. And I believe they just got tangled up right there.
So it'll be 3rd down and 29. The ball is spotted on the juniors' 46-yard line with 8:30 left here in the second.
I think this would be a good area to pull out the reverse.
Motion.
Maybe she died to the right side. Jet sweep. And it looks like another holding call, I believe.
She's still moving. There's a flag about the 48-yard line.
I believe they're going to get him for holding again.
Holding.
Yep, holding on the offense.
On the offense. So that'll back them up further.
Yeah, if they accept
if they
it.
accept it.
If not,
you've got 4th down and close to 30.
Yeah. If they accepted it, then it should still be 30. I think the down marker over there is wrong. If they accepted it, then the down marker should say 3, but I believe it's 4. Because if it was 4th down, the ball would be up near the 38 where she finished the run.
So the scoreboard and the down marker show 4th down.
Yeah, if they accepted the penalty, that shouldn't be 3rd down.
The seniors are out.
Because they moved the ball back, which means, that would only mean that they accepted the penalty.
Yeah, and I think that's what the referee's trying to signal.
Yeah, is that the down marker?
Yeah,
They're changing it.
They just changed it to 3rd down.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 41. I don't know if there's a play like this in their playbook.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably would have just taken the 4th down, but, maybe that's my football mind thinking, punt the ball away. But, in this, I'm not sure they really do punt. So, I believe. Looks like they're making a personnel change.
We're getting wholesale changes.
Looks like a big personnel change. Yeah, the whole squad, just pretty much a brand new squad coming out right now for the seniors.
Tessa Nuss is back in the game. The juniors are playing their safeties back about 35 yards away. They're not even down to the original line of scrimmage.
This honestly though, this is kind of helping out the seniors because the clock has just been running for this whole time and they've been confused on what to do. So I guess in a way this is kind of good for the seniors.
Seniors come out, trips left.
And they're still confused on where the ball should actually be.
Now they've moved the ball up.
So maybe they did accept
to the juniors 47.
I guess maybe there's confusion on if they accepted it or declined it because now it says 4th down, the down marker.
Now they're showing 4th down.
And now another whole personnel change. This looks like a punt, right? It looks like a punt formation.
Yeah, there is someone in punt formation. Juniors are now just dropping a couple players back.
Yep, that looks like a punt.
End over end kick. Taken on the 20.
Up
over to 30 and down about the 31 was number 87, Kalina Nice.
Kalina Knight, or Nice.
Thank you. So the juniors will take over 1st and 10 from the 30 with 5 minutes left here in the second.
So we'll see if the juniors can get something here before halftime.
Well, actually, it was a very good defensive stand by the juniors.
Looks like a jumbo set right now.
Handoff around the left side and taken down about the 35-yard line was Ashley Mae Blumke. Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at that was Dayona McDonald for the juniors. It's got a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Definitely a good start. 5-yard gain. Definitely not a bad start to your 4 downs.
And they took a page out of the seniors' playbook. Run that sweep.
Looks like another jumbo set right here.
Motion this side.
This time it's a reverse.
Reverse again to
and the seniors snuffed that out immediately.
Seniors pulled the flag back around the 30-yard line.
Ooh, that was Tessa Newston on the tackle right there.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the juniors.
And when you're in that jumbo set, a reverse can't really, it could work, but, when the girls are playing spread out on defense like that, a reverse in a jumbo set, it's not really going to work. Because the girls, even though you're in a jumbo set, you're trying to bring them in, they're still going to be spread out.
Your blockers got to get outside in a hurry, So 3rd down and 10.
Now back to more of a spread set.
Spread look double wide, double slot.
It's like a QB.
Coming around this side, and it hasn't
She's
been
still going.
stopped yet. She's still going. Down to the 30, the 20, the 10.
She's in.
Touchdown Juniors. Number 15, Andrea McCollum.
It was just a straight QB sweep to the right, and I guess the girls thought they're. Oh no, they're waving it back. There must have. I think. Oh, she lost her flags back around the 30. That's why the girls all stopped, because they saw her flag drop.
She lost her whole belt.
Yeah, she lost her whole belt. There's confusion on what happened, because
she got around the corner.
Yeah.
And just found another gear.
Because even she slowed down, because she was right around the 35, and she kind of slowed up like she thought the play was over, and then she didn't hear any whistles. She kept going up the field.
Which is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring it back. The ball's marked.
Either she lost her flags or she stepped out of bounds right around here. Because there were flags over by the 30-yard line, but someone gave her red flag when she came back to the sideline. So, oh yeah, looks like someone's picking up the flags right there. So, okay. She must have stepped out of bounds around the 42 then.
That's a senior picking up the flags,
Yeah.
and they're on defense.
So yeah, she must have stepped out of bounds or something.
So they've got it at 1st and 10 again from the 43 with under 2 minutes left to play here in second quarter.
It's definitely kind of deflating for the juniors. I mean, obviously you got a first down, but to get that long run and have it get called back for something, like stepping out of bounds, it's just not good.
Trips right.
Another good tackle.
And a good stop by, was that 34?
84.
84.
Looks like Sophia Priedel.
Yeah, we have a 3-page, 2-column roster here, so it takes us a little time to find out who's who.
Yeah, with both teams over 100 players, it's definitely hard to look on the roster. It's not as simple as a simple 60-man football roster.
So it's second down and 15 from the 38 as we reach the 1-minute mark in the second quarter.
Yeah, for the juniors, you definitely want to kind of have a tempo here, because they did kick off to start the game, so they will get the ball to start the third quarter. So you definitely want to kind of go in hurry-up mode here, especially with the running clock.
Up the middle.
And nowhere. She got nowhere.
She got nothing.
So that was number 108, Olivia Gruner, in on the stop right there, right up the middle. So they got 30 seconds, and it looks like a timeout's taken.
Timeout by the juniors. The seniors have 1 timeout left. The juniors now down to 2. 29.7 seconds. And really, we expected a pretty wide open game, which it has been, but it's only 7-0.
Yeah, the seniors definitely ate up a lot of clock on both of their offensive drives, which is, they only got, points on one of those drives, but it's still good if you can eat up a lot of clock, because then it puts more pressure on the other team to score within a certain amount of time. And we still have yet to see a throwing game from the juniors. All their plays have been runs. And with 29.7, you think, you might want to try to take a shot at least, especially with a running clock. If you throw a pick or something, the clock's going to run out, and you guys are going to halftime. So I would definitely think they would try to take a shot here, especially since, the seniors haven't seen a pass yet. So they might be, so focused on the run that they may let a receiver slip in behind.
29.7 seconds left.
It's like Caroline Kasnowski being the one free safety. Looks like they're playing a wide cover 3 right here. And she's going nowhere.
She tried to run the sweep, and trying to see who got in there to stop her.
I believe it's number 37. I think that's Addison Barnett. That was another stop.
She got into the backfield and stopped her, and they're not going to get another playoff. We're under the last 5 seconds of the second quarter.
Yeah.
So we played a half, the seniors, in what we expected would be a wide open game, have a 7-0 lead. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 2018 Powderpuff Football game here on Orion Neighborhood Television. We'll be right back.
Almirola behind the wheel in that 43 car.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
At the end of halftime of the 2018 Powderpuff game, the seniors leading the juniors 7-0. And Kevin, that's one of the most surprising things, that it's only been a one-score game.
Yeah, the seniors have definitely been playing well, but with the semi-running clock, it's definitely hard to really get a lot of points. But I definitely expected having two scores, maybe one on each side, maybe one on one side, or having two on one side, I should say. But yeah, seniors have dominated the game, but the score definitely does not show that. But they had a lot of time clock, or they've had a lot of time management and a lot of clock, which I think has really helped them, because juniors, they haven't really had the ball at all. They haven't really shown much of their offense. So
the seniors had some good drives, but they kept getting called back by penalties.
Yeah, I think that's really what it was, that the seniors were moving the ball, but, lots of penalties. First it was just little stuff, like, false starts and all that stuff. Then it started getting the more serious stuff, like holding calls and personal fouls, and it started moving more, more and more, because on that drive before half, they were moving the ball. They were around the 30-yard line, and all of a sudden you end up back at your own, or back at around the 45, and now you're punting the ball away.
We were talking here during halftime, and it is a cool night with a breeze out of the north. And one of the most impressive things to us is the senior coach, Coach Burden, is walking around in a T-shirt.
Yeah, just T-shirt.
Yeah, you got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah.
So the juniors will receive the second half kick.
That's why I was saying it was important for the juniors to get them going before half, because they got the ball back to start, or yeah, they were getting the ball to start the third quarter. So if you get that little extra boost going in the half, it's also a confidence booster as well as helps you in the point game.
End over end kick, hitting about the 30, goes over the receiver's head. She's got it about the 25 and came back and was dropped about the 22-yard line.
I believe that's where they're marking her.
Where the juniors will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like that was Kalina Neese. That was the returner right there.
We saw a lot of wholesale changes by the seniors in the first half, and actually I never saw how much the juniors substituted.
Yeah, they didn't actually substitute as much as the seniors did. Seniors, they brought in a whole bunch of packages and stuff like that, making it look like real football, but the juniors didn't really sub many people in and out.
Again, the juniors are coached by former JV head coach and freshman head coach, and head baseball coach Andy Schrammick, ably assisted by Mr. Whitaker.
Yep, Mr. Dave Whitaker.
And Mr. Vernon Burden, new assistant principal, is coaching the seniors. Here's an end around. Still on her feet and stopped somewhere near the 45-yard line was...
Says number 58.
38, I believe, wasn't it?
No, 58 looks like.
58?
Yeah.
58 is Heather DeSamper on the run. And she got around the corner and showed a good burst of speed.
Yeah.
First down for the juniors. Ball's marked on the 43. Just underway here in the third quarter. The seniors up 7-0.
The juniors did this in the first half too. They got on their first set of 4 downs. They got a first down and they kind of stalled out. And now looks like they're going to a bunch set to the right.
Trips right, toss right.
Just no one there to block the edge. Yep. Just no one there. No one was there.
Number 58, Heather DeSamper again on the run. And she's caught in the backfield for about a 7-yard loss.
looked like Cassie Moreau was there on the stop. She just flew around the edge. She's also another she's another athlete. She came in screaming off the edge and just was not touched.
So it's 2nd down and 17.
I believe the juniors have made I think they made a QB change. I think number 60, Olivia Ernest, is now a quarterback. She's also a softball athlete.
Double wide, double slot, handoff up the middle.
And stopped right at the line of scrimmage and gained maybe
Stopped
one.
again. Looks like most of the yardage to be made is going to be around the ends.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely where you're going to make your money right there on the edge. And the seniors done a good job with that, especially with a lot of misdirection, a lot of fakes, which, when Powderpuff, girls aren't really taught to read their keys like how, kind of like how linebackers are in rifle football. So you can really catch girls sleeping with, a lot of misdirection, a lot of fakes.
And it's not much different. You have to have perimeter blocking, and there's that fine line between blocking and holding.
Yeah.
Oh,
looks like a toss.
Toss back, and
I think they just called the play dead.
That just called the play dead. So it'll be 4th down and 16. And it looks like more than that. It looks like 4th down and 23.
Yep.
Ball's marked on the 30. So the opening drive for the juniors stalls. Punt, end over end punt, hits at the 45 of the juniors. Picked up and dropped immediately.
So a scrum. Oh, they're going to say, they muffed it.
They muffed it. The juniors recover and will take over at midfield.
Yeah, the girls, it was a punt. So the girls didn't have to touch, or the seniors didn't have to touch the ball because it took a weird bounce. It kind of bounced forward. So the seniors didn't have to touch the ball, but
if it's touched and fumbled, it's a live
ball.
ball.
Yeah, if it's touched by the return team, it's a fumble.
So big break for the juniors.
Let's see if they can do something with the break.
We're going to have an officials conference. Just to make sure they're right.
Looks like Burden's out
Coach
there trying
Burden's
to.
out there.
Burden's out there. He's trying to get the call.
That it's seniors' ball.
Now I believe one of the other coaches out there for the juniors.
Is that Jared Wood down there?
No, I believe that. I believe the one talking to Burden. That's actually one of the school. I don't know what you call it. Not school officers, but.
I'm talking down on this side. And I don't know if that's Mr. Bell they're talking to. So they're having a discussion.
Yeah, Burden's. He's saying it's senior ball. He just pointed our way, or not our way, but towards towards. Yeah, it looks like they just said senior ball.
It is senior ball. 1st and 10 for the seniors at midfield.
They did have Mr. Bell come out there, though, and kind of see what was going on.
Well, it's like anything else. They want to get the call right.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the seniors. The nose of the ball is inside the junior side of the 50, and now it's moved back. So the nose of the ball is right at the 50.
Again, a lot of clock getting milked off right now. So
there is a lot of clock being run down. We're at the 12-minute mark here of the 3rd. Seniors only up by 1 score.
It's like it looks like a stack formation now on the left side.
Stack left, twins right. Motion this side. Handoff to the motion. And after about a yard gain, she stopped.
It's like number 41, Samantha Murphy was in on the stop right there. And it looks like number 81, Haley Melchert, was the running back right there.
So they're calling it no gain, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they maybe moved up like about a half yard because the nose was like right near the 50, and now the nose looks like it's just across the 50.
The juniors have exhibited themselves very well tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely holding their own. Definitely doing a good job on defense. It's just a matter if they can get the offense going. The offense is what's stalling. But the defense is definitely holding their own. But, you know, you can only hold for so long before, you know, before everything starts going downhill.
Trips right this time. Toss back. And she stopped after a 5-yard loss.
And they're going to call a flag.
Number 72, Grace Cady on the carry.
Number 9, Jordan Jimbarski, I believe. Yeah, Jordan Jimbarski was on the stop, and she got hit after the play was over. So they might be calling a personal foul here on the seniors. Because after she got the tackle, she was kind of pushed over a little bit.
We'll see what the call is.
Looks like they're talking to a junior player right now. So the call is, or call holding actually, I believe.
Holding on the seniors, and it's again, they get the ball, they try to put something together, and they stop their own drive.
Yeah.
So that'll back them up 10. It'll make it 2nd down, and
looks like we have a timeout taken
28, 23, 9:49 left, and we have a timeout on the field. During this sports season, Orion Neighborhood Television will be covering a large variety of games. Our sports coverage will include varsity football, varsity boys soccer, girls swimming, varsity girls volleyball, and tonight with the annual Powderpuff Football game. Select games will be streamed live on the nfhsnetwork.com and will be replayed on our channels, Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T Channel 99. Visit orionontv.org for our program schedule. So kind of a sluggish start here to the second half.
Definitely a sloppy start for both teams. With on the junior side, you got, you can't just get offense. You really can't get any offense going. On the senior side, you're getting offense going, but you're shooting yourselves in the foot with penalties. And I think that's where that senior mentality kind of comes out, because they're definitely playing more aggressive than the juniors are. I think that's where you get your holding calls, because the seniors are just going all out. I think the juniors, they're definitely calmed down now, but now that they're trying to get into the hang of things right now, it's definitely a tough test.
Handoff around this side.
There she goes, Shades
Slipped
Sedaya.
the tackle. And she stopped at the 35-yard line.
Looks like Haley Negri, number 20, was in there on the stop.
Peyton Shadaya on the run, and she did the same thing. Once she turned the corner, she found that extra gear.
That's really what you got to do, because especially in this, you really don't want to outrun your blockers. And are they moving it back again?
Yeah, as balls move back to the 45-yard line of the seniors. She either stepped out of bounds.
Or flag fell off or something.
Oh. So it's 2nd down now and 15 from the seniors' 45-yard line.
Looks like they're trying to tell someone they need some flags.
Just under 9 minutes left here in the third. And again, our Orion Neighborhood Television crew will be back here tomorrow night for the varsity matchup against Bloomfield Hills. Game time 7 o'clock. Trips to the left, single wide out right, single back in the backfield for the seniors. Toss back.
Look,
she's got blocking, she's got a hole. And she stopped close to the first down.
It's like about 2 yards short.
That was Hannah Bucciolato on the carry, and they're going to mark her a couple yards short at the 42-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Again, this is where you could maybe see a QB sneak right here. They did it earlier in the game when it was 3rd and short. So definitely wouldn't be surprised if they ran again right here. It's been working all day for them. So, and really you got 2 downs right here because, again, you're really in no man's plan right here.
Seniors break out.
It's like Maresh in the backfield.
4 wideouts.
Yep.
Right up the middle, and we have a stoppage of play. False start again against the seniors.
They might have called that on Maresh because she kind of called for the snap and she didn't get it. She kind of fell forward expecting the snap and she didn't get it. That's one way a QB can get a false start is by anticipating the snap before it actually comes to him. So
Bert Hershey is our referee. He's been a long-time official here in Oakland County, and he's semi-retired as an official, and speaks volumes of him to come out on a night like tonight.
Like this for Powderpuff of all things.
So it's now 3rd down and 7 from the 47 of the juniors.
I mean, really, they probably could go right back to the QB sneak right here again because you got 2 downs to work with.
Motion and this side, and another flag,
again,
and another procedure call.
I think they're calling it on Maresh because she's like inching forward before the snap, like she's anticipating it. She's not getting the snap when she wants to, so she kind of falls forward a tiny bit.
Usually in a situation like that, you would think that, you know, the linesman would get word, and I think he just got word to Coach Burden that say, hey, this is what she's doing.
Yeah. Because it was the 2nd play in a row that they called it, and the exact same thing happened with Maresh, where she kind of fell forward a tiny bit, anticipating the snap, and she didn't get it.
Lauren Huff on the shuttle for the seniors. So now it's 3rd down and 12 from the seniors' 48-yard line, and where you had a manageable
3rd and short. Now you lost 10 yards. You're back at 3rd and 12.
Trips to the left, single wide out right, single back.
Play action.
Play fake.
She's going to throw it up.
Throwing deep.
Oh,
almost picked off by
Haley
number 20, Haley Negri. She had it in her hands and just couldn't hold on. And she knows it.
Yeah, she knows it too. She almost had it. She played that ball perfectly. She high-pointed it just like a free safety would, just could not bring it in.
So 4th down and 12 for the seniors. The juniors hold, and the seniors are going to be forced to punt. Three receivers deep for the juniors.
Sounds like a good punt right there.
End over end kick. Takes a high bounce. Picked up. Coming this side. Got speed and caught at the 30-yard line is number 87, Kalina Ness.
Kalina Neese.
Thank you. On the return. So the juniors will start out 1st and 10 from their own 33, closing in on the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd.
Again, even though the seniors didn't, even though they kept shooting themselves in the foot, they ate up a lot of clock right there. I believe they started the drive out with about 13 minutes to go, and they ate up 10 minutes off the clock. So looks like material work back in at QB for the juniors.
She's got an opening. She breaks away. She's down the right sideline. She's free, and she's going to score.
The speed
Touchdown, juniors. Wow.
Just like that, they're right back in the game.
And it's what we talked about. Once you get outside to get that perimeter blocking, and she had a seam and just turned on the speed.
Yeah. But now this is the key. This is the key right here, the extra point. I mean, we saw in pregame that the juniors definitely could kick, but with it's not really a pressure situation because you got a whole quarter to go. But this definitely, you definitely need this point right here.
The wind has died down. The flag is hanging fairly limp.
Looks like
number 27, Grace Vukolich, is on for the extra point. The ball spotted. Kick is
You
up.
got it.
And the kick is good. Closing at 2:45 left here in the third. We're tied at 7.
Just like that. See, that's where, the seniors, shooting themselves in the foot. It cost them right there because they've had 2 drives in a row where they've been moving the ball, and then they have costly penalties, and then moves them back. And this time they pay the price for it with, first play out for the juniors. They scored. Be sure to tune into replays of your favorite games right here on Owen TV. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Saturdays at 1 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at orionontv.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also visit our YouTube link for games on demand at www.orionontv.org.
So with 1:50 left in the third, the juniors will kick off, having tied the game. Katie Creech, who's number 57, will kick off.
Wow, that was a booming kick.
Good kick.
Way over the head.
Over the head of the returners, down inside the 20-yard line. Picked up and cut up the middle of the field and downed at the 31-yard line. It looks like.
So number 15, Emma Quinn, was the returner right there.
They're marking it on the 34.
Yeah.
So the seniors will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll see if they can respond. They're going to need it.
Trying to keep up with the personnel changes for the seniors.
It's like number 79, Jillian Schomburg or maybe it's 72. One of those girls were.
Well, Grace Cady has been shuttling plays in most of the evening.
So they must have the late substitute. And they're adding a lot of late substitution around that. They might just take this to the end of the quarter. I think that's what
we're
they're
under
doing.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
They're going to run the clock down to the end of the third quarter.
Yep, so that's what they're doing.
We've played 3 in the annual Powderpuff game, and we're tied at 7. DVD copies can be purchased by calling Orion Neighborhood Television at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. For only $10, you can get a copy of not only this game, but any game or program in our broadcast vault. DVD copies at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. We are having an officials conference, and I believe Mr. Bell's out in the middle of it. We have all 4 officials in on it. So the seniors will take over.
Looks like they're going to take over on the 34.
On the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, just starting the 4th quarter. Now for the last 2 minutes of the game, they will revert to MHSAA football rules. And we'll go with regular clock stoppages and so on.
Here we go.
A double wide, double slot, now almost a trips look to the right delay.
There's confusion. There's another penalty.
I'm trying to see what the penalty was that time.
It looked like they might have had 12 men on the field.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're about to call. Yep.
Too many players on the field against the seniors. So that'll back them up 5, and we're right back into that situation again.
This is definitely not a good start right now from the seniors. They've got to stop the penalties because they definitely have the offense to do it, but the penalties are killing them right now.
It's now 1st and 15 for the seniors. The ball's marked back on the 29-yard line.
And it's really just silly mistakes too. It's not anything major. Just false starts and too many men in the field and holding and just stuff that you can control. That's what's really costing them right now.
Snap back, handoff coming up the middle, got a seam, and stopped at the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like number 97, Kendall Liddell, was in there on the stop.
After a gain of 2. So you got to stay with what's worked for you. And if I'm Coach Tramick and Coach Whitaker, I'm over and tell them, stay within yourself. Don't feel that you've got to be the hero, and watch the holds.
Yeah.
Keep under control. Double wide, double slot. Now motion this side.
Jet sweep.
Gets the carry.
And they got her.
Got her back at the 30-yard line.
It was Kendall Liddell again in there for the stop. She covered ground and got there to the edge and stopped that jet sweep. That was Josie Arnold was on the. She was the ball carrier right there.
So no gain. It is a gain of 4 they're giving her. It is now 3rd down and 10 from the 34.
So now you're right back to where you started.
You're right back where you started, but you're in a 3rd down situation.
Yeah. And the juniors, they have life right now. They're active they're way more active on the sideline than they were in the first half.
They've come close. The seniors have come close to completing that pass down the seam.
Down the seam. And it looks like the juniors are playing a 3-man deep. It's like a cover 3 right now, so they could hit the seam if the juniors don't rotate into a cover 2 right here.
The wind is not much of a factor late in the game here.
There goes Shadiah.
Peyton Shadiah on the end around.
There she goes. Look at the speed.
She's loose and tripped up at the juniors' 30-yard line.
Good run from Shadiah right there. Again, like how you said, going back to what's working, and that jet sweep to Shadiah, the classic Lake Orion jet sweep. That's what they're using. And with Shadiah, they really moved the ball. That was a very good run by her. As soon as she saw that seam, she was down the sideline.
And same thing, she found that extra gear.
And
got good yardage.
Yeah, she waited for her blockers to really develop, or she waited for her blocks to develop. And that was really good by her to be patient and not outrun her blockers. But also a good pursuit by the juniors, good pursuit angles to knock her out of bounds, to use that sideline as their friend.
Ball's marked on the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the seniors with 14 minutes left.
And this is where you can't make silly mistakes right here. You're in your opponent's well inside your opponent's territory.
Kind of a misdirection coming around this side, turns the corner, and stopped was
Hannah Bucciolato again.
Hannah Bucciolato, and she stopped about at the 23-yard line.
Her and Shadiah have really been the workhorses in the run game for the seniors.
It'll be 2nd down and 2, and here we're back in that short yardage situation. It opens your playbook up a lot more.
Now this is maybe where you could take a shot right here, because you do maybe a little bit of play action, get some girls going one way, throw it back the other. You could have some open down the seam, because the juniors are really playing just a single high coverage right now. So the seams are definitely going to be open. It's just a matter if who's ever in there at QB, if it's Maresh or Culp, if they can hit that seam route.
Seniors come out in a balanced line.
I believe it is Maresh in the backfield. Yep, there it is, the play action. She has Noose in the seam.
She's got a receiver open just off her fingertips was Tessa Nuss again.
The safety came over and actually, she actually had good reaction time right there. And she got a chance to make a play, but she jumped a little bit too early, so it got to News. And I think that's why News dropped the ball, because she didn't expect it to get to her. She expected the ball to get batted down at the very least. But that ball ended up getting to her hands. I don't think she expected it right there.
Was a pretty well thrown ball.
Yeah, definitely a good ball by Maresh right there. Yeah, now we're right back to it, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
If this is a QB sneak and you're Maresh, you definitely don't want to try to or make it seem like you're doing the QB sneak.
And it is.
And they call another fall.
And they called, she was moving forward at the snap.
I think that's what they're about to call on again. Because the ref threw a flag but didn't stop play.
Yeah. Well, the flag's down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 25 on the junior side. Looks like the refs are having a meeting about maybe what actually happened. Because the ref on the far side threw the flag but didn't stop play. Yeah. I'm not sure what the result of the play was, so I was looking if they're going to stop play or not.
I don't. Well, there's an official. The official that is on the line judge.
Yeah, they're calling a false
is
start.
on. Yeah, another procedure call against the seniors. So that'll back them up 5, and you're right back into a long yardage situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, if they want to run the QB sneak, Maresh has to stay put in that backfield. She can't, pretty much telegraph what she's doing.
She's got to wait for the ball to come to her.
Yeah. She's trying to get that that head of steam, and she's doing it. She's doing it a little bit too much to where the refs have enough evidence to call it against her.
So here we go, 3rd down and 8. Seniors coming out, trips to the left, single wide out right, single back in the backfield. Toss back.
There it is.
Coming this side.
I believe it's
trying
Bucciolato.
to get a block.
She gets first down.
She is
she's about a yard short.
At the 20.
Oh, no, they're calling it first down.
20 at the 21.
Yeah, the ref on the near side called it a first down.
The head linesman, or the line judge, called first down.
Yeah, the ref right here on the near side, on the senior side, he called a first down. Will they bring the chains out for this?
And they're bringing it back.
So now I believe it's going to be they call it a legal procedure.
A procedure call against the seniors.
Now you're right back again. 3rd
Makes
and
it
7.
now 3rd and 7.
You would think at this point that the seniors, would get that in their minds, like, hey, we've got to calm down. We were going before the snap.
Yeah.
Now you're in crunch time, especially with a running clock. You got 9:30 to go. This really is crunch time with how the clock is.
So here we go, 3rd down and 7. Under 9:30 left in the game. Trips right. Toss back.
Reverse.
Oh,
there's no one there. There's no one there.
And she's wide open. Cuts it inside.
She's in.
Tessa Nuss. Touchdown Seniors.
Another good play call by Burton. They worked in the first half. He ran it again. Perfect time by Mr. Burton to call that reverse. And that time it worked even better than it did the first time. That time there was one person over there. In the first half, there were maybe 2 or 3 people over there for the defense, but a exceptional play call by Burton right there.
The whole junior team was heading for the far sideline, except for one safety back here.
Yeah.
And she had 3 blockers.
She had 3 blockers, yeah. There's nothing she can do.
Couldn't do a thing.
Yeah, it was just they faked the power right, and then they handed off the power. It was kind of more of a pitch sweep, and then off the pitch they handed off the reverse.
It's like Julia Warzini is in for the extra point.
She's also a soccer player, so I'm not surprised that she's kicking. I believe she did the kicking duties last year for the juniors.
And the same thing, we have a personnel. We're 1 player short of a.
Looks like number 34, Mackenzie Burns, just came in for the seniors.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:50 left in the game. The seniors go up by 7, 14-7. Filmmakers, be ready. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Friday, October 12th at the Orion Neighborhood Television Studios, located at 1349 Joslin Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and line of dialogue that is to be included in their film. You will have until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 16th to submit the film. On Wednesday the 17th, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at the Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford. Open to all ages, it costs $25 to enter, and winners will be chosen in adult and youth categories 16 and under. The contest benefits the Lake Orion High School Students Offering Support Program. To register, go to www.oriontv.org or call 248-693-3377. High kick goes over the head of the returner down
Back
to
the 10.
the 11-yard line. She's picking up. She's going to try to run it out, and she's stopped at the 15-yard line, where the juniors will take over 1st and 10 with 6:20 left in the game.
Number 83, Megan Vargason, in there on the kick coverage. Great job by her to contain the edge and not let that return be more than what it should have been.
With this running clock, it really puts the pressures
On the juniors.
On the juniors,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is that, the seniors, they were shooting themselves in the foot, but they were eating up a lot of clock, which, again, put a lot of pressure on the juniors to really get something going, because, they had that touchdown from a Tier Work, but that's really the only thing they've had all day. That's literally been their best play all game. So let's see if they try to go back to it on this drive.
So 1st and 10.
There they go. They're doing it again.
Motion to the left.
She has the edge.
Turns the corner, has a 1st down over the 25-yard line. And there are whistles blowing, and they're calling offsetting personal fouls.
Yep.
And that's what you get. You're late in the game.
Things start getting
the
chippy.
emotions are running high.
Especially now that the juniors realize that they have a chance to tie this game up.
Yeah.
They're getting a little bit more anxious. They want to get down the field, but it's definitely going to be hard. You got a running clock, and you're on your own 15. I mean, granted, with 2 minutes to go, we do go back to the MHSAA clock rules, but
well, that hurt the juniors more than the seniors because it ran time off the clock
and
with
they
the
didn't get anything out of
offsetting
it.
penalties.
Yeah, and they didn't get anything out of it.
So we'll repeat 1st down from the 15. 4 receivers right.
She gets back.
Reverses her field. Got a block coming around this side. She's in the open field at the 50, 40, 30, 20. Watch her run. Touchdown, juniors.
Tier Ward, probably the MVP of the juniors. It was just a QB power to the left, and she had nothing there. She cut it back to the right, and it's not quite like the reverse, but it worked just like the reverse the seniors were doing, where no one was on that side of the field besides maybe one person, and she was getting blocked downfield.
And we talked about it earlier. Let's give credit to the receivers because she got great blocking on the perimeter.
Here we go, the extra point.
So an 85-yard touchdown run, and we're an extra point away from being tied up again. Number 27, Grace Vukolich, on for the extra point.
This is critical right here.
Ball spotted. Kick is up, and the kick is wide.
No good.
Left.
She missed it.
Wow.
That is incredible. That sucks.
That
for Grace.
is a heartbreaker.
And now with this running clock, all the seniors got to do is just run the ball a couple times.
We're at the 3-minute mark. The seniors up by 3, and let's not fool ourselves. The seniors know they just dodged the bullet.
Oh yeah, for sure. Seniors, if the juniors end up losing this game, the one thing they can say is that they played hard. They played exceptionally well. This is probably one of the better junior teams I've seen in a while.
Absolutely.
And I've seen this game 4 years in a row, and this is probably one of the best junior teams I've seen in the past 4 years.
Yeah, this is one of the most competitive Powderpuff games we've had in years here.
Yeah, even the seniors last year, I mean, they played okay, but the final score I think was like a 2-possession game. So, but it comes down to an extra point like that.
But you're right. With 2 minutes left in the game, if you see the seniors put the ball in the air, Coach Burden is going to come out and physically take her out of the ball game. End over end kick taken about the 23-yard line, coming up the middle of the field, up to the 40,
So
and stopped on the 40-yard line. We're under 2 minutes. The clock stops now.
The juniors do have 3 timeouts though, so they can get a stop, especially with this clock stopping. With now the rules that we're playing at, they could have a chance to get the ball back with maybe around a minute, maybe just over. So, they're not on this game yet. It's definitely deflating for what just happened for them, but they still have a chance. So
1:57.
And I think if you're a Burger, you definitely want to keep the ball on the ground, especially with the athletes you have. You have Shadiah, Noose, and Bucciolato, who all have speed.
And the problem is if the ball is put on the ground,
the clock stops.
Yeah,
so I think,
and it may be blown dead.
Yeah.
It's not like if it's
it's not a fumble.
Pick up a fumble and take it the other way.
So I think just I don't think you want to try any pitch sweeps. I think just doing safe handoffs, right? Just pretty much just straight power. That's really what you got to do. Maybe some jet sweeps. I think that's what they're doing.
Minute 57. Cuts it inside, up the middle, stopped at the 41.
Looks like number 11, Carissa Hicks, in there on the stop for the juniors. It looks like a timeout taken by the juniors.
Timeout by the juniors. That's their first. This has been a pretty good football game.
This has definitely been a good game. Like how we were saying earlier, this is one of the better Powderpuff games we've seen in a while. So
the ball is marked right on the 40. We have 1:45 left. We're going to stay with you here to the end.
Yeah, definitely a tough break for the juniors, but you still have a chance. You're down by 1. You got 2 timeouts left. You just used 1. So, and the seniors are probably going to run the ball right here. So you can really pin your ears back and just go.
If you're Coach Schrammick and Coach Whitaker, you're just telling them, look, get them stopped as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And Coach Burden is saying, look, just
stay
run the ball.
Yeah, just stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Don't drop the ball.
Run the clock down.
It's kind of the same concept in real football, like ball security, because like how you said, the play's blown dead if you fumble the ball. So I believe the clock stops as well. So you definitely want to have good ball security right here.
Snap back, toss back.
Oh, and they
fumbled the ball, and it's going to be marked down on the 35-yard line.
Yep.
Timeout is called. I believe the juniors have called timeout.
I think right here you just go back to the jet sweep to Shadiah. I think that's really what you do right here.
Yeah, when that ball went on the ground, you could almost see Coach Burden's heart come up in his throat. So it's going to be 3rd down, and the scoreboard says 3rd and 14. And they're just changing the yard marker. 3rd and 14 from the 35, a minute 34 left in the game. It is entirely possible that the juniors will get their hands on the ball again.
Yeah.
And if you're the seniors, you're going to have a decision to make. If you don't make it now, you don't want to go for it on 4th down and not make it and give them the ball deep in your territory.
Give the
Here
jet
comes
sweep.
the end
You
around.
gotta get the edge. You gotta stay in bounds. That's the most.
She stayed in bounds, and
She got close to that first down.
she did. They're
didn't-
going to mark her down. Looks like
That-
Tessa Noose on the run.
If you're Burden here, you have a decision because this is 4th down short.
4th and 2.
This is an interesting decision right here by Burden because looks like they're marking it right around 4th and 3. Yeah, 4th and 3, 4th and 2.
Well, the down box is on the 46-yard line.
But the ref,
The ball
the
is
ball's on the-
spotted on the 47-yard line.
Yeah. So it looks like about 4th and 3, 4th and 2. Yeah, and yeah, I think the down mark is now moving towards where the ball is. But if you're Burden here, you have a decision because if you punt this ball away, I mean, yeah, you could flip the field, but you could end the game right here.
Absolutely. And like you said, you alluded to, look at the draw.
Yeah.
Put the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
I'm thinking either a jet sweep to Shadiah or a QB sneak right here. But if you do the QB sneak, you can't false start if you're the quarterback. You've got to stay put. Juniors are low in the box.
Trips to the right, single wide out left.
Right up the middle.
And the
ref on the near side's marking her at the 50.
Yeah, she made the stutter step. What are they calling?
Because the first down's on the 49, but the ref is marking at the 50. This should be a first down for the seniors, and that should be the game right there.
It should be.
Based on where the chains are. Because the first down chains add right around the 48, maybe 48 and a half, and they're marking the ball right at the 50.
We didn't, and she was about a half step short.
First down.
Yeah, of moving again before the snap.
She ran and she stopped and she wasn't actually down yet. She actually was. Her flags weren't pulled. So now the clock runs.
The clock's running. We're at 1:05.
And I believe they can't just hold the ball for a minute and not do anything. I believe they go to run a play.
Under a minute, and really she could take the
she
snap
could take a knee right here.
and take a knee. The juniors are out of timeouts.
Bird's doing a dance there. The seniors are hyped right now.
And that's exactly what she's going to do. So in a very well-played game, and let's see, there's under 40 seconds, so by the time they mark the ball ready for play, they won't have to run a play.
What a game.
It was a very competitive game, a very good game. 15 seconds running off, and I think they'll take one more knee.
That's it. That'll
And
do it.
That'll do it. The final 5 seconds run off in a very entertaining Powderpuff football game for 2018. The seniors come away with a hard-fought 14-13 victory over the junior class. For our producer-director down in the truck, Kevin Tysick, our entire Orion Neighborhood Television crew, our broadcast partner, Kevin McCormick. Good job tonight, Kev.
Thank you.
I'm Doug Corliss. Thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.